This person is either literally crazy or they have a massive ego. Both are not good for trading though. The one thing that I really like about the ClayTrader mail videos is I'll be the first to admit, a lot of the other videos that I do on the channel, and heck, even in my training courses, a lot of that stuff is just, in theory. It's just how things should be, how things ought to operate, and it's all theoretical. But these ClayTrader mail videos are taken from actual, instances where I'm talking with people or people are making comments, and that, okay, this is literally, actually unfolding in the real world. So it no longer becomes, theoretical, it becomes, actual reality. And in this case, truly, it just, it makes you can't have this sort of attitude. And I'm not trying to rip on this person because I realize we were all new at one time, and I realize that, an ego is something that we want to protect because, as human beings, we want to feel good about ourselves. But if you are even close to using this sort of logic, then you're just never going to succeed. So this comes from stock twits, and we'll just take this interaction, one comment at a time. So this person starts off the conversation with all he being me, does is alert shorts with these videos. That's why they always drop. First, let's do a little bit of context. I do video charts where I analyze a chart, and some people out there, they think that, whenever Clay does a video chart, that draws in all the shorts, and then that causes prices to drop. Now, in this person's words, and like I said, I'm not putting any words in this person's mouth. They say that whenever I do a video chart, the price always drops. Always. That's a pretty powerful word, and I'm going to take them at face value. So let me ask you a question. If you identify something that always happens, what are you going to do? You're probably going to take advantage of the situation in one way or another. That's just right. I mean, if something always happens, if I always am going to get hit by walking across a very, very busy street without looking both ways, what are you going to do? How are you going to take advantage of that situation? Well, you're either going to avoid the street or you're going to start to look both ways, right? You're going to take it. That's how you're going to take advantage of it because it's always happening. So in my mind, this person, well, I'll just show you what I say to this person. So I reply back, then why aren't you shorting them? If they always drop, can you answer me that? Now in the comment section below, please let me know, is this some sort of illogical question on my part? Is this some sort of irrational thinking where if something always happens, in this case, the price always drops because of the shorts, and if you don't know what shorting is, shorting just means that you can make money when prices drop. So this person is saying, hey Clay, you do a video, prices drop. So okay, if they always drop, then why aren't you yourself shorting if it always happens? Like I said, if this is some sort of irrational thought on my part, please let me know. But I wanted to ask him that question. To his reply, why do you never go long on stocks you post? Can you tell me that? Come on, man. We all see what you just did right there. So I finally reply, nice question, Dodge. Seriously, if they always drop, why are you not shorting them and making bank? So yes, obviously they totally answered a question with the question, which where I come from is just called a question dodge. You don't want to answer the original question. So I asked them again, and the remainder of the story, that happened about, I think, 5 days ago. Still no reply. And really, in all honesty, I don't blame the person. Hopefully, like I said, I'm not ill will towards this person because I get it. I was new. I realized how it's no fun to admit that you're wrong, admit that, hey, you know what, maybe this whole thought process was down the wrong path. I get it. That's not fun to, to admit. So hopefully what I'm hoping is this person is saying, wait a second. Yeah, and then he's, hopefully some light bulbs are starting to go on, and that's why there was never really a reply. Or we have a case of this person's literally crazy and they're just, well, if they're crazy, but this person's not crazy. This person, the problem here is their ego. They just do not want to admit that they may be the reason they're losing money. They want to hold to something to the point where they say something always happens, and you know what, when they're confronted with a very logical question, well, if it's always happening, then why aren't you taking advantage of it? In this case, like I said, hopefully light bulbs are going on, but they could just be like, or whatever. And if you have the whatever attitude and you're just going to go down believing some sort of very flawed logical assumption, which hopefully you as a viewer are seeing was, yeah, his assumption is very logically flawed, then that's just the attitude of a failure. That's an attitude of somebody that's never going to get ahead, because in trading, you have to be able to grow. You have to be able to admit you're wrong, and you have to be able to look in the mirror and say, hey, that was my mistake. I screwed it up. how can I learn from it? How can I get better from it? But if you're looking in the mirror and saying, you're good, Clay. It was that. It was this. It was those things. So I don't need to change because it wasn't me. You know, that's just negligence. There we go. That's just an irrational, non-self-accountability attitude. And you're just not going to get any better. So, and I'm not saying that anybody's this extreme, but there are people out there that literally take it that extreme where they're confronted with something, and the big tell was with the question dodge, and hopefully they're learning from it. But in some cases, I see the same people come at me again and again and again, and it's literally just them, their egos, not wanting to admit that, hey, maybe I got some problems in my strategy. And there's no shame in that. Welcome to the club if you have some problems with your strategy. Welcome to the club if you get bad entry points once in a while. Welcome to the club if you're on a losing streak. It happens to everybody. So it's not a big deal. There's no need to go down the rabbit hole of these irrational, logical, thoughts and, justifications. It just doesn't make sense. So if you're like that, I don't know. You're probably not watching this video, so it doesn't really matter. But maybe if I can help a few people, then I guess this video works out. So, don't be like that. Don't let your ego get in the way. Look in the mirror and say, I screwed up. Now how do I fix it so I can get better? For our contest giveaway, congratulations to Kendall. Please email me, or I should say contact me through the back end of YouTube. That way we can get you all situated. So again, contact me through the back end of YouTube, and you have 1 week to do that. So please do that by next Wednesday. The new round of the giveaway starts today. So all you have to do to enter into the giveaway, which with the prize being, I should probably note that, is a $20 gift card to Amazon, is be a subscriber to the channel, click the like button, and then leave a comment on the video, and then you will be entered into the contest. So again, Kendall, congratulations. Please contact me. For all of you viewers, I appreciate it. I appreciate the likes, and I appreciate you just interacting and letting me know that these are you enjoy watching them. But share if you can, if you don't mind, because like I said, at the end of the day, this is actually reality. This is not some sort of theoretical type thing. And these videos are not the most popular, and in all actuality, they really should be, because it's reality. It's what's actually going on. So again, if you can share those, that would be appreciated. But if not, we can still be friends. So I will see you back next week.